Hi guys. So in last video we saw how to use Hemcrest in a better way, like how across organizations are using it, okay, in their framework. But what we saw in last video, like we did a session on single object, okay. The response in response we were fetching one particular user and we were trying to validate the details. Suppose if your requirement is I want to verify for multiple users, like user one, user with ID one, user with ID five, and some other things. Okay, like the main requirement is like multiple users. Okay, so in case of multiple users, what will be your approach? So in single object response, like this. So we hit by ID, right? So here it was coming as single object. Okay, so suppose if we have multiple different users record in this, okay, so how we can validate all at a time, okay, all at a time or multiple at a time. So for to understand that, we are going to take one examples. Okay, so this is what the example is: add multiple users and verify their name, verify verify their name, home address, landmark, office and office card ID and office pin entered for all the users. Okay, so basically we have to add multiple users. So in this example what we are going to do, we are going to add three users. Okay, so let's get started. First is name, then landmark, then office card ID and pin. Okay, so now how many users we have currently? Currently we have only one user in this. Okay, now let's add some more. So like name one is fine, then what else we are interested in? This is what we are interested in. Okay, so what we'll do, landmark one. Okay, now what else we are interested in? Card ID, right? So imply 001. Okay, and then pin number. So pin, let make it short, 1231. Okay, 1231. Okay, so this is what we are going to add. One object we added. So in response, what we can see? So now, sorry, this one get all users. So now we can see like we have other users. Okay, name one, landmark one, and then this is employee one, and this is pin number. Okay, so this is one, we inserted one. Now let insert other. So two more we are going to insert. Okay, so let me do it quickly. So what we'll give name 2 here, and landmark 2, and employee 2, and pin 2. Okay, so this is what we are inserting. So now let me add one more, make it 3, landmark 3, and card ID as, we'll make it 4 because for first employee it was there. Okay, so 3. Okay, so this is what we inserted, couple of objects. Okay, couple of objects we added. Mm, just a second. Okay, so now we added all the three users. Okay, and let me hit this and to the see whether all the first one and the three more we added, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now currently we have 4, and for third one we gave as name 3, perfect, and landmark 3, perfect, and we gave employee ID as 4. Okay, and this as this one, perfectly fine. So whatever three users we added, all got added over here. So this is what all the three are there. Now we'll go and we can start our sessions. Okay, so let me go to this Java code. So now, so earlier what was happening when we were hitting this, okay, like address details dot office address and dot card id, so it was fetching only one. Okay, and that we have stored in a string. But in form of when you will hit this, okay, like users. Okay, this is what API we have, like get users, right? Yeah, so see when you'll hit this, so and if you'll pass this, so which one it should fetch? Okay, which one it should fetch? Okay, when earlier it was one, one response, then it was fetching that directly that card ID we were getting. But now in response we have 4, okay, and here we are trying to get the card ID, then which card ID it will give? So in this case what happens, whenever any JSON array is there, okay, in your response is coming under a JSON array, then it will fetch for every response, okay, for every response name will come under this, sorry, card ID will come under this. So this card ID will also come, and other 4 will also come under this, but the return type of that will not be string, that will be array list, okay, that will be like array list. So now what we can do instead of keeping it as string, we'll make it as list, okay. Okay, let me make it as list like this, okay. Let me import the necessary one, java.util, perfectly fine, okay. So this is what cart ID, house number and age, and this will also come as a list only, okay, list of integers it will come, okay. Okay, so this is collection, so it will take as integer, okay, not int, perfectly fine. So what we did, we have card ID, house number and the names, okay. So now we are going to hit this URL, and whatever response will come, how many records are there in our response? 4 records are there, so 4 will come, okay. So now card, so as we are, as this is a like object, okay, this is list object, so we need to initialize it, we need to create this object, okay, using new operator. So what we can do here is equal to card ID, okay, card ID equal to new array list, okay, array list, and the type of that will be string, okay, perfectly fine. Okay, let me import this array list java.util, perfectly fine. Okay, so now we created one card ID object as a array list of type string. So all should get after hitting this what will happen, all will get stored in this card ID, okay, that is a array list, means multiple values will be stored under this. So what was our next requirement? Our requirement was name, landmark, mark, then office pin and card ID also, right? So this one we fetched for card ID, and we'll fetch for pin also. So now pin, for pin also we need to initialize it, okay, with a new array list, and we can define the type as string, okay. Oh sorry, not a string, it should be integer, okay, perfectly fine. So now what was our third requirement is, so our third one was like card ID is done, pin is done, then name and office address, home address, landmark, okay. So name, to fetch name, so what we have to do, see name is there, right, that is also type of string, okay. So let me copy this name equal to control B, perfectly fine. And what is that, next one is landmark of this one, right? So landmark, to get this landmark, office address and just landmark, okay. So instead of this it should be landmark, perfectly fine. And these two we don't need, and for landmark also we have to give landmark, okay, landmark equal to this and this, and instead of house number it should be landmark, perfectly fine, okay. Now let me arrange it in proper order. So what we are expecting, the first one was name, okay, we can keep it anywhere, but just I'm arranging it so that the readability will be good, okay. So this is the second one. First name, then landmark, then card ID, and then pin in the same sequence what it is mentioned over here. Okay, name, landmark, card ID, and pin. Okay, now perfectly fine. So now what will happen here? First, let me debug this and show you how the values are coming. Okay, so first one is like new array string. Okay, so let me put one debug point over here. Okay, okay, let me go here, and this is the one, right? Okay, let me debug this. Okay, come on, yes. So see, now the name. See, currently name is not having anything. Just it has initialized one collection object. Okay. So now let me press F6. So now you can see name what and all came. Little help by KR, name one, name two, name three. Okay. So let me put it in watch list so that we can see over here. Okay. See here. Little help by KR1, name 2, name 3. When you'll go in Postman and see in the response, you will get all the names. See, this name is having little help by KR1. Okay, so this is what you got. Okay, and the other one is, and the second one name is name 1. For third one is like name 2, and for fourth one is name 3. So see, as you can see, all came in one shot itself. Okay, so like that when landmark will also come. Okay, so let me take my mouse over here. See, for landmark also all came, landmark 1 2 3. So whatever value we have entered all came. Okay, so let me stop it and add assertions. Okay, so likewise it will fetch the values of all. Okay, okay, now what we have to do, we have to add assertions. Okay, so now, so what is the first value, what is the first name we are going to get? We are going to get this one. Okay, so whenever okay, let me arrange this. Okay, name, pin, not pin, landmark, right? Just landmark was the second one. Third one is uh, card ID, card ID, and the fourth one is pin. Okay, rest others we don't need. Perfectly fine. Okay, why for landmark? Sorry, landmark. Okay, perfectly fine. So what all values will get stored in these four variables. Okay, so now let me bring it over here. Okay, so but this is holding all the four values. Okay, but then how we can use a session? So for that what we can do, just after this variable, name variable, just put one dot and get 0. Okay, get 0. So what it will do, it will fetch you the first value. Okay, get 0. If you'll do get 1, then it will fetch you the second value. Okay, second name. So get 0, it will fetch you this value, and get 1 if you'll do, it will fetch you this name, and get 2 if you'll do, then it will fetch you this name. Okay, so now name get 0. Okay, let me put this one like this. Okay, get 0, get 0, and get 0. Okay, so now what we did, we got all the response, the first users object response we are getting here. Okay, like they get 0, get 0, get 0, get 0. So now what will be the actual value we will be expecting? So for first we will expect this one. Okay, this name. Now for second one, for first one, what will be the landmark? Landmark is near airport. Okay, so just put here. And what is the third one? For employee ID, EMP 001. Okay, it was 001. Okay, I thought it is 003. Okay, it is 001, and the pin is this one. Okay, say here we go, perfectly fine. Control V. See, rest others we don't need. Hmm. Now, now what happens? So these validations we added for one object. Okay, this is the first object. Okay, now for second user, third user, fourth user we have to add. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll just copy this whole thing, and we can after put one comma here and just paste it. Okay, and give it as one, name as one, 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 and one. So what it will do, it will hold the information of all the second user's response from this one. Okay, so here what we were expecting, name one, okay, landmark one. So so till here what it will do, till here it will look for this response, and see it should be in sequence. Okay, the first one you are validating name, so here name should be there. Second one landmark, so landmark should be there. So likewise, so how we added the above, right? Likewise, give one comma and just give your name, so name one. Okay, and what is the landmark? Landmark one. This is what our expectation is, right? Landmark one. And the second one's employee ID is also EMP001. Okay, perfectly fine. Comma, then 001, then comma, then pin 123 1231, right? So it should be 123 1231. Okay, and this should not be under inverted comma because the type is integer. Okay, perfectly fine. So now the second one we got right. Now for third user we'll do that. Okay, just copy till here, again do the same thing. Okay, so to make it more readable, what I'll do, I'll just click enter here so that it will come in one line. Put one comma over here and control V. Okay, so here also name, this one employed. Okay, perfectly fine. So now we'll make it 2. Here 2, 2, 2, 2. So let me do for the third one also. Okay, means fourth one. Okay, so like 3, 3, 3, and 3. Okay, now in response, first name, address, this whatever requirement was there all came, right? Then copy this one, give one comma, press enter and paste it over here. So what is the name to? It was name to, landmark to, employee to, and this one as 2. Perfectly fine. Now give comma again and paste it. Now this time it is name 3 and landmark 3 and employee ID as 4 we added, and this one is 3, right? Perfectly fine. See the beauty here. So what we are doing, we are validating all in one shot itself. Okay, see all 4 response. Okay, we'll run it and we'll show you it is passing or not. Okay, so let me right click it, run as test ng. Let's see. See, perfectly fine. Means whatever assertions we have added, all the values are coming perfectly fine. Let me do some mistakes. Instead of here, let me make it 4. Here, let me make it 3, and we'll run it. Okay. Again, see how in response, how it will come. Okay. It will fail and it will show you like what was your expectation. See here how it is coming. So your expectation was this one, okay, the first line, and your response is this one. So you can see this is first class, this is also fine, this is also fine, this is also fine, this is also. See here the problem is here. It means like whatever landmark 4 we are expecting landmark 4. Okay, but the value is coming as landmark one. So here we are expecting this one. Okay, so we can check it, like here it is failing. So one failure we observe, and this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is see here also. So this is also not matching. So now while debugging, easily you can go to these 2 points in landmark and in this employee id, and you can verify where it is like failing, and you can correct it accordingly. If it is script issue, you can update the script. If it is functionality issue, then you can log one defect. So this is what, see how in one shot itself we validated multiple users. Okay, so this is what is the means, this is what you will be using in organization majority of the time. That single response people verify very like that also getting used frequently, but not in that much. But this one is getting used everywhere, and like too much. Day to day wise you will be using this. So this is what the better way of using Hemcrest session. Okay, for JSON array in response. Okay, that's it for this videos, guys. We'll see you in next video. Thank you, thanks a lot.